It is 7 days to the November 16 governorship election in Ondo State. All the political parties in the polls have begun their final preparations for the encounter set to take place next Saturday. On Friday, candidates and leaders from 17 political parties, including the All Progressive Congress APC candidate Lucky Aiyedatiwa and the People's Democratic Party PDP candidate Agbola Ajayi, came together to sign a peace accord in Akure, the state capital. National Peace Committee and former head of state General Abdulsalami Abubakar was a call for a peaceful and credible election. Abubakar urged the candidates and their supporters to accept the election's outcome, provided it is deemed free and fair, and to seek lawful means to resolve any arising issues. As the countdown to election day intensifies, the recent debate between Aiyedatiwa and Ajayi served as a crucial moment for both parties to present their visions to the public. Addressing key issues from economic challenges to health care, security, and youth empowerment, this debate offered voters a first-hand look at the promises, plans, and policies shaping Ondo's future. With both candidates vying for the state's top office, let's revisit the highlights of this heated exchange and examine how each contender's agenda aligned with the hopes and needs of the people of Ondo.
My name is Lucky Aiyedatiwa, the governor of Ondo State.
My name is Agbola Ajayi.
The question will be, are the people of Ondo State, 4 years after they voted your political party, better off? Do they feel more secure with your party and you in the saddle in terms of security?
Thank you, Sho. I can tell you that the people of Ondo State, not just our local government people, they feel more secure right now because after that attack, even before the attack, security is one of the major mandates of our government, because the primary mandate of any government is the security and the well-being of the people. And don't forget that we also bring up initiative that led to the creation of our homegrown security network called Amotekun, because we believe that the conventional security outfit at the time could not, by themselves alone, handle the kind of security challenges we're facing in those states. And that led to the creation of Amotekun. And since then, we have been working tirelessly to ensure that our people are safe. But after the attack, we have to restructure. Went back to the drawing board to restructure our security architecture to ensure that such incident will never happen in Ondo State. And since then, we have never experienced such. So I want to tell you that as of today, Ondo State is being regarded as one of the safest and peaceful states in Nigeria.
Well, let me first react to what the governor said, that today, Ondo State has regarded as the safest state in the country. It's quite unfortunate. A state where Oba has been killed, a state where Obas were kidnapped, a state where the late daughter of Fasarati was killed. And as a matter of fact, the most embarrassing thing that the Olufon of Ifon was killed gruesomely by an unknown person. Up to this moment, no single person was arrested. Fasarati's daughter was killed, no single person was arrested. My brother, I can assure you, just few months ago, about 2 weeks ago, somebody at Igbatori here, an innocent woman went to the farm, was killed at Oka. About a month ago, a man was killed with his dog at Ikaram. Maybe the government didn't really understand them. Didn't really have apparatus to checkmate all these things. So the security of our state is that bad. And that's the major reason why. Okay, let me come to your question now. The major reason why I said, okay, when I'm governor of Ondo State, yes, he's a governor of Ondo State now, with due respect to him, but he was not part of those of us that actually established Amotekun. I was the deputy governor. As a matter of fact, I was actually encouraged and lobbied the legislators before the law was, the edit was passed into law. And we have a target, and we just have to strengthen it. My plan is, once I'm governor, I'm going to strengthen the existing Amotekun by creating a unit that will be called Forest Guard, where we'll be equipped with a modern gadget that if anything happens, within the next 3 minutes, it will be known to everywhere. And as a matter of fact, our farmers can go to a farm and farm freely. Our urbans can travel. Everybody will be free. So as it is today, is bad, and we are going to strengthen the existing Amatekun by creating a unit in that place.
All the incidents that he mentioned, they all happened when he was deputy governor. I wasn't in government at the time. And that is, you can check the record. When he was deputy governor, that was when all those incidents happened. Now let me say that there is no nation in the world that is 100% free of crime. You can check. So the pockets of incursion we have, those are the things that we are managing. Those are not issues that, it is not a major threat. Kidnapping is rampant, not only in Ondo State. If you check the threat of insecurity in other states of Nigeria, you will agree with me that Ondo State is one of the safest and most peaceful states in Nigeria.
Point of correction. I left office as a deputy governor February 2021. I'm talking about an incident that happened just a month ago at Oka. Another one that's happened at Ikaram 2 months ago. Another happened that happened in the battle here. Maybe the God was not really on that. You should have a way of checkmate and know what is happening around there. People are dying innocently. Farmers are killed. They can't go to a farm. Nobody can travel freely. So it cannot. It wasn't as if, you see, we should not play politics with security. Without security, nothing can be done. That is why I'm surprised when people are talking about investors who want to come to Ondo State to be killed. So it's not about, it is not when I was deputy governor. It happened right away when my brother is collecting 1.2 billion naira security vote and nothing to show for it as security. So you must understand and please know what to do about security as a governor of the state. Within
The metropolis, we are not having any major security threat because of the cooperation with our own Amateku, the conventional security outfit like the police, the civil defense, and the military. But areas we're having challenges at the border points that connect us with other states like Kogi and Edo State. We're having incursion once in a while, which we have been tackling. Right now we have formation of both the police, the Amatekun, the civil defense in those borders. What we have also decided to do under this administration is to create what I call Amatekun Rangers, because they know how to deal better with such incursion. The Amatekun Rangers, where they will now build a camp in all of those borders so that they can be there permanently, not just going there for operation. They are going to be there permanently, and that is what we are starting. The construction is already going, because we have discovered that that is the area where they have incursion into the state. We are going to host a Global Entrepreneur Festival in this November. If Ondo State is not safe, they will not come. They have done their research, they have done their background check, and they know Ondo State is safe all over the world. Global Entrepreneur Festival is coming to Ondo State. Check it out.
But let me quickly say something about what you said. That we have securities in the border communities. Just last week, a young man was murdered at Ondo town here. That cannot, is Ondo town not, is Ondo also a border community? Is it a country, is it a city between Ondo and Edo or Benin? No, just is one of a friend and a brother was killed at Sokpari immediately after APC primary election. Can that be regarded as a border community? We are talking about security. Now let me come to your point. The major crisis we have in Ondo State is unemployment of the timid youth we have. So we should address that aspect in terms of infrastructure, providing job, establishing an industry that will engage and keep everybody busy. So if everybody is busy, the issue of security will be reduced. The amount of spending money on 1.2 billion on security vote will not arise. And let me say something. My brother just said that, the governor just said that he wants to establish Amatekun Rangers. I've said it. We don't need to play politics with security. I've said it severally in my campaign that I'm going to establish a unit in Amatekun called Forest. He should have just approached me. I'm his friend. We are brothers. I would have just availed him. So, because what is important is the security of life and property of Ondo State. He is a governor. I also want to be governor of Ondo State. We should be interested in the lives and property of Ondo State. So I'm willing to offer him because I have a clear vision of how to make it work. It's not about just Amatekun Rangers. After I've said that one, I was going to establish a unit in that case. So the number one solution is to create job for this Simi supporter. Keep everybody busy. They will allow you to do your job. Thank you.
See, there are different kind of crimes or security challenges. What he just mentioned about somebody killed at Supari, somebody killed in Ondo, these are attacks that you cannot run away from completely in any society. Even America that have the highest, most sophisticated security protection for its people. People will take gun and go into a school and begin to shoot sporadically. What will you do about that? Will you say they don't have security arrangement? When attack, those are not the kind of security threat we are talking about. We are talking of, you started with our massacre. Those are the kind of security threat we are talking about. Kidnapping at our borders in communities, not somebody who just pick a knife and shoot somebody on the street. That is not what we are talking about. Such people will definitely be apprehended. The police are there to do all of that. That is normal security arrangement for every side. Apart from all of that, to nab those who goes into one crimes of the other, burglars, robbery that will happen when people are asleep. Just take advantage of innocent people when they are not even ready, when they don't even know that some people are coming after them. Those are normal crimes in any society that you cannot run away from. But we're talking about security threat, so which he has not addressed.
All right, thank you. Well, I'm happy the governor also agreed that some of these people were killed recently, not many years ago, not when I was deputy governor. Somebody was killed. I don't understand what you mean by how do you differentiate crime? We're talking about how to secure life and property. And okay, the person that was killed, has anybody been arrested? A woman was killed recently in Akura here. So we are talking about a safe society. As a governor of a state, your paramount interest is how to protect lives and property of that state. Yes, crimes happen abroad. There's no place that kind does not happen, but they will definitely arrest them. I can assure you, when I'm governor of those states, there's no crime that will happen in this state that I will not get them arrested. I will.
Thank you. I support 100% the establishment of state police in Ondo State. In fact, what we are running presently is a prototype of it. The Amotekun Corps is a type of state policing. The Amotekun is structured in a way that they deal with security challenges just in collaboration with the police sector. Now, if we have, because it's locally based, they can track every crime to its root. Now, when Amotekun was set up, and when we were employing the personnel, we picked them from their various local government areas where they come from because they know the terrain of the area. And if we have that as our state police, the structure is there. We just transform from an Amotekun Corps into police, state police. Now, in terms of transparency, you can check the records. The Amotekun Corps are being used, they are doing their professional work without interference by the government. Since Amotekun Corps have been established, we have conducted almost 3 different elections, and they have never participated. So the fear that the government will use Amotekun, against the people during election is not there. They are professional, they act based on their mandate. And their mandate is the security of lives and property.
State police, like you just rightly said, what we are operating on those states now, under the late governor, our boss, it took us not only on those states, the entire Southwest. We look at what was happening that time, kidnapping here, and they was okay, how do we do it? And I must give it to our late boss. He has the courage and boldness to say, yes, we must establish Amotekun, which is more or less a state police arrangement. But unfortunately these days, that legacy is almost destroyed by the incumbent governor. I was reading from this. Well, I'm sure you can. I'm happy he's even saying that they are not going to use Amatekun to conduct the election. Governor Keredolu never did that, and we are not going to do. We are not going to allow that to happen in this state. The masses will resist, everybody, and I'm sure even the commandant of Amatekun himself is a civilized man. He will not allow it to be used. But let me come to the framework. Like I said, every government edit at the state level would need to be reviewed time to time in line with the existing order and the code. I am going to strengthen the existing Amatekun very, very well with modern gadget equipment. As a matter of fact, I can assure you that they will favorably compete with any security outfit, and we will make this and allow. There must be a legal framework that we make it to work, and we will follow that with the letters.
Governor Ayedatiwa, there was an issue raised by Mr. Agbola Ajayi about a 1.2 billion naira on security votes. Would you like to address that matter?
There is nothing There is nothing like that. I don't know where he got his figures from. I have never drawn a security vote up to 1.2 billion. Where? How? It's not true. It's all political lies. Are you the Accountant General of the state? Are you the Commissioner for Finance? Where did you get your information from? Are you part of the government? You can't just play politics with them by coming here to tell lies to the whole public, to the whole world, that somebody is drawing 1.2 billion as security vote. That is a lie from the pit of hell. It's not true.
Do you like to expatiate on what is being given as security vote and how it's being used?
That is a security matter that should not be discussed on this platform.
Mr. Agbola Ajayi,
whatever any money the governor is spending, it's not his personal money. It's Ondo State money. If I were him, Agbola Ajayi accused me of 1.2 billion. It's a lie. My security vote in a month is 2
where did you get 1.2 billion from?
That is the money he spent.
Where did you get your figure from?
I've got from, it's a public fund, it's a public document. It's a public document. As a matter of fact, we knew where the money goes. After getting the money, it doesn't go straight to the security agencies because I was also I was a deputy governor of this state. Please know that very well. Security vote is not to be changed as a bureau de change and go and keep somewhere. It's to be changed, it's to be spent on security and make life property safe in Ondo State. So if I were here, I was okay, my security vote is 1.2 billion, I say Agbola Ajayi, but it's 2 naira. He should be able to say this. It's a public fund. It's not his money. It's Ondo State fund. But I know what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, the month of that month, they conducted a dual election. The governor of Ondo State drew more than 1.2 billion as security vote.
Yes, sir.
That is not true. There is a budget provision for everything you spend in government. How can you go outside the budget? If he wants to know the figure, let him check the budget. The budget is being published. It's there on the net. You see the appropriation for security votes and for other expenditure, both capital and recurrent. They are there for all to see. So what he's saying is not true. That is a lie. How can you see on the week of Edo election, I withdrew 1.2 billion? Am I the one contesting for an election or what? You don't use security vote for election. You know it yourself. I don't know why you are talking this way. I'm so surprised that you can't say the truth to the public. You are lying. By the time other people will find out some of these, your lies, at the end of the day, it will not be your own interest because the records are there for people to check. The other day, you sponsor an attack that look at the governor having rancor with some people in London. Those are some of the things they do to demarcate someone. These are lies. The records are there. Come on.
All right. So you have a minute because we need to wrap this up.
Mr. Ashe, let me say something. Let me quickly correct the governor. I never sponsored any attack. It's my brother, is a friend, and I am a very bold person. I will not. If I say anything, I will say it. I've just said it here. If I were him, Agbola Ajayi had just accused me of 1.something billion naira. It's a lie. My security vote in a month is 2 naira. It's a public fund. It's not Luck Ayedatiwa's money. It's Ondo State Fund. Right? You understand, sir? So, and again, let me also correct something. I never sponsor any attack on him. For what? Did I know him? I know him very well. We know ourselves very well. So I want that I won't reduce myself to the level of black. It's not even my character. Everybody in this state know that I'm a very decent politician. For agriculture, my brother, you need to pity the farmers. By the time they harvest their plantain, in 5 days, it got destroyed. Because nobody, no storage facility, no encouragement. When I'm governor, I'm going to encourage that facility. As a matter of fact, we will also activate our local airport, cargo airport, where we can export some of this agricultural base for our people to have access and have enough money as farmers in Ondo State.
About a year ago, the state government cleared land, about 10,000 hectares at Jubere, to encourage our youth to go back to farming, especially cocoa farming. That is there. Now, the palm produce that our soil is good for, we have a lot of investors that have come into Ondo State because Ondo State is peaceful and is safe. They have come to invest in their large number. For example, JB Farms at Ore, one of the largest palm produce farmer currently operating in Ondo State. He has employed over 3,000 of indigents of this state working in his farm. Now he's trying to upgrade into milling and then go into refinery to produce groundnut oil. All of this is happening because he's not in tune with what is happening in Ondo State. That is why he's saying nothing is happening. A lot is happening in Ondo State. We are tapping into this. Ifon ceramics that have been abandoned. I just have a discussion with some investor that's coming to invest about $5 million to revamp Ifon ceramics. The other one at Afo that is producing granite, they're already there. We are producing granite in Ondo State currently as we speak. You can go and check. These are facts. These are the things we're already doing. It's not about promises that you can't fulfill. Politicians like him will come to make promises, but we are already doing it. We are not making promises. Something we are doing that the people can see.
You just said about agriculture. And he said...
You have a minute, sir.
Yes, he said prepare land. Can you please, I'm asking him now, how many tractor, Ondo State Ministry of Agriculture, no single tractor in this state. So you can't give what? So how do they prepare the land? That's one. Secondly, my brother should not, I'm also a miner. I have a quarry that is working. Ifan Ceramic is dead. He's dead. We know what we are going to do to revive that place. He's the governor for 10 months, if not 11 or 12 months now. What has he done? Promise. A city governor will not say, this is what we have done. We already. Well, it's not about promises. Give me governor of Ondo State, and I will transform this state economically and keep everybody busy. We will not go and hire tractor from Kogi, from Edo. We will buy farm implements and also encourage our farmers so that they can have abundant food for our people and they will also export.
Farming, the state government doesn't go into some businesses that is left in the hands of private individual and investor. How can the state government be doing farming as a state government? We only need to provide an enabling environment for investors to come, to drive the business. And that is exactly what we are doing. Let me also say here that when he was chairman House Committee on NDDC, the first road that could have connected the entire river to upland was under his watch. The contractor abandoned the project. Today, that project is dead. Under his watch, from that area, that could have solved the problem. A 20 billion naira at the time project called Ugbogoye Road, under his watch. He was talking about me being in NDDC for 3 years. He lies a lot. I was in NDDC for 7 months. The records are there.
I was a member House of Rep, represented Ilaja and Eseldo. And I was lucky when I got there when I was made the chairman's House Committee on Negaleta. In the history of Ilaja local government, in the history of NDDC in Ondo State, nobody, and I stand to say this, nobody have achieved 1/4 of what I've achieved when I was chairman House Committee. I introduced that project, Ugbogoye project, and I said, this road, let us. It doesn't even. I'm surprised that he can't believe it. Does not. He should have been. He was there as a member. I was the member House of Rep, legislator in Abuja, not a member of the board. He was a member of the board, and everybody knew that. I said they should give this job to a competent contractor. The whole of the Ilaja. Many of them say, this man has come. I said, come. Don't experiment the life of your children. And today, the story is a different thing. When I'm going to Ondo State, this I'm going to do, I'm going to establish Ondo State Power Regulatory Agency. First, Ondo State Power Regulatory Agency will work with, it's going to be a system that will have an independent power supply, and we will know what to do about that. With that one, like you mentioned about a community that has non-light for 14 years. I mentioned it here. Ondo South for 15 years, non-light. Even now that they've been able to install light there, if you drive around October in the night, there's no light at all.
We are already doing that. We have even taken advantage of that devolution of power by the federal government. There are existing power generating companies and power distribution companies that have been in existence before now. Do you want to send them away immediately? No. All we need to do is to engage them to do better. How can we partner? And we're already doing that for us in Ondo State is BEDC. We are already working with them.
As the Ondo State governorship election draws nearer, we shift our focus to the people's reactions and perspectives on this pivotal event. The recent debate may have sparked new opinions and expectations, and with the election just days away, the voices of the streets are louder than ever. From supporters of APC's Aiyedatiwa to those rallying behind PDP's Ajayi, and even those undecided, the electorate is buzzing with hopes, concerns, and predictions about Ondo's future leadership. Let's hear directly from the people to understand the sentiment surrounding this upcoming election.
Ìyá yìí fẹ́ mọ̀ títọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Bíbélì sọ pé já sọ òtítọ́, bí òtítọ́ máa sọ á di òmìnira. Ìyá yẹn bá mọ̀ òtítọ́, stand on the truth of òtítọ́. What I mean is that if you know the truth, you will stand on the altars of justice. Ìlàjì òmùrò. Dédé wa, we are a stakeholder in this mission. Òtítọ́ pé Jánẹ́ ọmọ Àlàjẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo. It is our dream to have a Ìlàjẹ́ man as a governor of Ondo State. Bó kà ṣe ni láàánú pé Ìlàjẹ́ gan ready àti fẹ́ dà governor. Because bí Ìlàjẹ́ bá ready, dédé ìwà burúkú, ìwà òfò, ìwà jẹ́, kàmí ọmọ àtìrẹ yìí, lè pè wá. In as much that we recognize that this person is a stakeholder, we recognize it. In as much that we recognize on it, definitely we don't. You can't go. I'm somehow been up with that committee. Joseph, any jury in another judge. I'm the national president of Afenifere Youth Council and also former Labour Party gubernatorial aspirant in Ondo State. Did you ever say Labour Party the new ticket? They believe in money politics without social election. For Maiduguri has been on a national strategy. It has been on a national issue. Maiduguri, Lucky at the governor Sanwo-Olu Dedinga Maiduguri, Borno State. Ìjẹ́ pé ibẹ̀ ni Boko Haram ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Lucky kó ẹ̀hẹ̀ rẹ̀, ó mú Ondo State. Maiduguri, like I donate to Maiduguri. Ayetoro is one of the founders. In fact, Ayetoro is a source of Ìlàjẹ́. You meet me by Ayetoro law. When you look at the NDC commissioner in Ondo State, don't you get deputy governor? What was the substandard governor by a clock like that? What was the APC governorship candidate in a dubious way? They say look at that to a coherent law Maiduguri like I donate to Ondo State. Ìlàjẹ́. Lucky the statement. There's no statement from Lucky that to in any quarter in the last 1 year. Even when it was the NDC representative in previous years, when there's nothing to be shown that Lucky that to say Ìlàjẹ́. What was the deputy governor? From there, become a substantial governor, and now is now the APC governorship candidate. But to look at that to utter statement. It never uttered a press statement from the Ondo State government. Now, Maiduguri, Oko Ajen, Oko Iluwo Lo Dede Maiduguri. He went to donate on those state money. We are telling Lokaida to probably we will let you know that we are that election is going to lose it. Let him spend billions of naira, but he's going to lose it. Whether he win one way or the other win the election, who cares? I'm not feeding from his pocket. Me told no way. Family but me no family. If I'm doing this video so that I don't know book again, they are reporting me to Sonaida to my cousin, whose mother is my other sister. Let them send the videos to him to know that I'm not supporting his uncle. He's not want to be a governor. Ilaje. In fact, it was not Ilaje that developed Ilaje. It was a Kale man who developed Ilaje. 89% of Ilaje development today comes from a Kale man, not Ilaje. Even Mimiko, that people are celebrating today, it was against Ilaje development. Mimiko, that those jobless Ilaje youth who are giving essay on without no platform are supporting. It against Ilaje. Boba Nwa said, Lord Kaida does not want to be a governor of Ondo State. A man that went to Meduguri, far away from Meduguri, hoteli governor Southwest Meduguri, and I can donate the billions Borno State governor, where Boko Haram and clean Nigeria soldiers, clean our people. And Lord Kaida have not visited Ondo, visited Aituru. A man who cannot visit in place. Come out, let's vote to get this man. He's an evil man. He doesn't have intention to be Ondongo's governor. Lucky is an evil man. He doesn't have any intention to be a substantial development governor of Ondo State. We think that the power belongs to the people, and the people will take decision on that day. God bless Ondo State. God bless Ilajeland, and God bless Ayetoro. Ayetoro need that Enugu. It's Ilaje Kona Ayetoro. It's Ilaje develop Ayetoro. It was a Gagun who developed Ayetoro. So Ilaje man cannot develop Ilaje. That has been the mindset of Ilaje. Who go Ilaje, who school Ilaje. We are technocrats. That is why we are part of the project, and we will not keep on saying the truth. God bless Ilaje. Leo Mulaje.
For the people of Ondo State, particularly his immediate constituency while he was deputy governor.
He was the deputy governor of Ondo State, and he played his role as a deputy governor. Like you rightly know, a deputy governor is under the control of the governor. He can only be given a portfolio, he can only be given an assignment, and for sure, the deputy governor, they will be given the role of who's in charge of a local government. He performed his role. This is a man that lobbied Amatekun when he was there. He was the one that lobbied Amatekun. They planned this Amatekun that we are all proud of today in Ondo State. And, he did everything that he could, but you know that as far as Nigerian democracy is concerned, anything that the governor wants a deputy to do, that's the limitation that he can do. He can't do above his boss. But as far as it's concerned, he played his role. Like I just mentioned, this Amatekun, Alfred Agbola Ajayi, is one of the people that planned it with the governor, and it was successful. And that system is still existing in Ondo State today for our security.
And that brings us to the end of today's coverage. With the election just around the corner, the people of Ondo have voiced their hopes, concerns, and expectations for the future. The stage is set, and as both candidates await the outcome, one thing is clear. The power to shape Ondo's path lies in the hands of its voters. Thank you for joining us as we count down to this critical decision. Stay tuned to woisele TV for continued updates on the Ondo State governorship election and more insights into Nigeria's unfolding political landscape.